Good evening, and welcome back to the Patriot Channel, guys. How you doing today?
Hey, what's going on?
Dave, Bill, and we're here to talk about some awesome stuff. But first, we're gonna introduce you to we have a Facebook page. You should check it out. It's Patriot Channel 1776. Like it.
We'll put the link in the description for it.
Yep. And we want to thank you again. And we're gonna start off with some awesome trends.
Yeah. Well, basically, to kickstart our actual first video, I had a little idea on like a series we're going to do. It's going to be called Modern Day Redcoats. And I think it really fits the atmosphere, especially the world that we live in today. I mean, with the way that the American government's been running,
And the powers of the government.
Exactly.
Really, it's just
just completely out of hand.
Yeah.
So, why not? What better way to start off this fine new series than to start right at the top, and we'll talk about your boy, King Obama. Go ahead.
All right. Well, one of the first things that I don't like about your boy, President Obama, I like to say that, it's awesome, but is what the fuck is this executive order shit? I don't like this.
You know, that's just that's a king barking orders. I mean, I know Bush did it, and I'm sure every other president. I don't think that there should be any executive privilege whatsoever, especially if the people elect the president to be a servant for the people. It's not we're putting a guy in power to tell us all what to do.
Exactly. And I think it was Montesquieu was the person that said that when you combine legislative and executive powers together, you have no liberty.
Yeah,
or freedom.
I think that was Montesquieu.
So, at that time, you'll know, we'll see our boy keeping on with all these executive orders. We'll take executive action.
You know, and if you actually read like some of the stuff that he's written executive orders on,
it's ridiculous.
It's really jaw dropping. He loves that little pen box that he has, and he makes sure that they all get very proficient use put through him. He loves to write those orders out.
And one of the things that he also does is he's sneaky with legislation. I noticed that somehow all this legislation just comes out of nowhere. The NDAA, right before it was New Year's Eve, it was signed.
Yeah,
no one knew that was going on.
That's cowardice.
No one. There's no time for debate. That was just into action, and it took away a lot of basic rights that we had, and it also took away posse comitatus, which is a huge thing. That means that that prohibited the initial use of military force or military soldiers on American soil, and that now is gone. So that's kind of scary to me. I mean, I don't know why the hell we would have that in the first place. We have the National Guard and all these things that are geared towards our own national defense. Why would we need that in the first place?
Well, the other thing is that the not just the Obama administration, but just the federal government in general has been using the Department of Defense, which you would think is pretty self-explanatory that it's supposed to defend the country.
Yeah.
They're using it as the Department of Offense, where he's barking orders, sending troops into Libya and Syria and the Gaza Strip and this and that. And, while he does have certain, responsibilities as the commander-in-chief, I think he's overstepping those delegated powers to where...
it's a force of aggression.
It's definitely force of aggression, and unfortunately, that's how a king acts.
Yeah.
I would put King Obama up right next to King George, back from the 1700s.
Buddy boy George. Yeah.
Going back with a lot of what we said with the way that Obama is acting like a king. The founding fathers were very explicit in talking about basically warning the colonists and the American people about trading liberty for security or safety. And we've seen it recently with the NSA and the
TSA always.
well the TSA, yeah, that too, and all the other the scandals between the IRS and all that.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
where
ridiculous.
Obama went on to national television, and I love how he uses his hand like this, and he points right at the camera, and he like reaches out to you and says, "We cannot have 100% liberty and 100% security, so we have to make some choices as a nation." Well, Benjamin Franklin was pretty clear about what he meant with trading liberty for security.
Yeah, you get none.
You get nothing.
And they don't deserve that.
Right. So the reason I don't, the biggest reason I don't like Obama is because he talks down to a lot of people. He really knows how to talk to people, but he does it in a way to where he's talking down to people while making it sound like he's just this eloquent speaker. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's almost like a wolf in sheep's clothing type of thing.
Yeah. I'd say, I mean, this whole change thing, I didn't see shit change.
I saw a lot. I've seen.
I see a lot of
over the
change,
years.
but I haven't seen anything.
Not good change.
Not good change. I mean,
Yeah.
I thought it meant good change. I saw bullshit. That's what I saw.
Right.
So, I mean, if you're fooled by it still, you should still consider why the, Department of Homeland Security can consider almost anyone a terrorist and use the bill of the NDA to make you a enemy combatant like they tried to do with Sarnov and send you the Gitmo and shove food down your throat.
Yeah.
It's really freaking disgusting.
Yeah.
And, he also said, well, we're going to get rid of all that stuff. And, I mean, I love how he clearly defines the way how terrorism is in this world. And he's like, well, when you do this and act against the innocent people, it is clearly terrorism. But I'm sorry to say, it's very embarrassing, but so many civilians have died in these wars that we've been in, and all the supporting opposition. Since World War II, the statistic is 90% of actual war casualties are actually innocent civilians.
Mm-hmm.
And that scares me. It's no longer my guns versus your guns. It's my guns versus your people.
Right.
And that's
that's
not a good.
That's not that's
might
not
be a weapon of war,
the other thing is that wars should be fought quickly. You should have a clear objective to where you say, okay, we're gonna go in and we're gonna stop this guy, and then as per our Constitution, Congress votes on it. They say yes, let's go to war. We get in there, we get it done, we get out. We've been at war for 12 years, and we haven't really seen.
And there's no real clear agenda, and it's very obscure and vague.
Which is another thing he wanted. He lambasted Bush. Not that I'm defending Bush by any means, but he lambasted Bush, talking about how unpatriotic it was that gas prices are the way they are, and the use of drone warfare is unpatriotic, and
he extended it.
Yeah, he's extended it, and gas right now around here is like $3.83 on average. So this has been a pretty long video.
Yep.
Naturally, we started with the king himself. While a lot of our viewers and followers might be just strictly Republican, we have some Republican Redcoats that we're going to be talking about in this series as well. So, we're not trying to attack people. We're not trying to start a war within a war, so to speak.
Yeah.
We just want to present the truth, and we hope that those of you who watch our videos and read our stuff on Facebook go into it with an open mind.
We want to more or less expose the hypocrisy of the government in itself, and how it's duping you, the people.
Right, and really, I mean, it's all a mind trick.
Yeah.
There's no difference between one party or the other. They're all in it together. They're all on the same team. So that's what we want to try to help expose.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. If you like this series, tell us about it. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave them below, and we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.
Peace.